Hey, we are live. It says we are live.
Live in the house after 3 hours or 4 hours on Friday.
Yeah, yeah. Well, technically, wouldn't it be Saturday?
Yeah, I guess so. It was Saturday for some of it for you.
True, true. All right, so we're back on Bulldog 580 Sports Chat. There's Max, there's me. We're just going to touch a little bit on MLB season opening weekend.
So how was the game yesterday?
Uh, uh I got to see the Cubs.
There you go.
You
Catch an
know,
L though, right?
great seats. It sucked being in there with Ranger fans, which I did tell them at the beginning. Kyle Hendricks is pitching, so this could not be good. I think
And it wasn't.
Kyle is past his prime for sure. I guess his pitches just don't have any kind of movement because it's just like a matzo ball going up there.
Just a big old meatball, huh?
Well, that's what it seems like. Um, I did see Detroit is they swept the White Sox, which the White Sox suck, and I didn't think Detroit would be better than them, but apparently they are.
Yankees swept Houston too. That's kind of big in Houston.
That is kind of big. Um, I was kind of shocked that the Cardinals beat the Dodgers yesterday. I don't know what is going on today.
It was close. I know that. Mookie Betts has started off the season well though.
Yeah,
Member of the fantasy roster. Oh yeah.
yeah, Dodgers won, so that puts the Cubs in last. Oh no, they won today, so they should be tied for last. The Angels had a
So you guys are
players only meeting after getting shelled by Baltimore 2 games, and they won today.
Trout didn't have a very good game, I don't think. Last I saw, he was like over 3.
Who?
Trout.
Well, how's the Mariners do?
Oh, they lost. They got shelled today. I think it was like 5-3. I want to say, or something like that.
You're giving yourself 2 runs.
Oh well, we only had one. Nice.
Yep. Yep. You only had one.
Yep, 5-1. Yep. Yeah, and then we didn't have a hit after the. We had one hit after the third inning.
Well, hey, at
But
least you
that's
weren't
right.
shut out.
Hey, we're 2-2. It's the Mendoza line, man. Right there. Good way to start the season. 50-50.
Yeah, I will say I'm kind of impressed with that Wyatt Langford from Texas.
Who's is he one of their young guys?
Yeah, he's one of their young guys. I think he's DHing right now. At least he was yesterday. Yeah, but Detroit.
But he Detroit's undefeated too, huh? Interesting.
Detroit's undefeated. Pittsburgh's undefeated. Yankees undefeated.
Pittsburgh? Wow.
Pittsburgh likes to start out pretty good. They did last year. They started out hot and then they turned back into Pittsburgh.
Right.
But
it's okay though. Somebody's got to start off hot. Definitely not the Mariners normally.
Yeah, it was good to have baseball back.
Yeah, it is good to have baseball back. I'm not gonna lie, I agree.
It's a long season.
But,
and when nothing else is on, hey, let's turn on the baseball game.
Exactly.
So, anything else on baseball before we switch?
I know Kellick had a good game today. Another ex-Mariner with the Major League Farm team for a while. So it is what it is.
Going back to the 80s.
Yep. We'll just be a quadruple A team.
Gotcha.
Kind of
Alright,
like the Pirates or the Royals. They're good at that too. And the Miami.
hey, Cubs are good at it most of the time too.
Except Miami wins titles every 5 years. They keep the guys together for a little while, then they blow it all up.
Did they do anything in the last 5 years? I don't think they did they?
Miami's won a title recently.
Are you sure?
Am I thinking of Tampa Bay? Maybe I'm thinking of Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I don't think Tampa Bay's won a World Series either. They might have made it in the playoffs. Yeah, I don't even feel like Googling that right now.
Right? Yeah, I'm good. It don't matter that much.
Let's get some more Hall of Fame. Very goods. Goods or okays again.
Sounds good to me. Who you got? Sounds like you have some.
I had a name earlier. I saw it scrolling earlier on social media, and I was like, huh, that's a name I didn't really think of. Let me. And this is what's stuck with me. The fun fact: one of 10 MLB players to amass 2,000 hits, 200 home runs, 400 stolen bases.
Oh, I think I heard this one the other day too.
Okay, here's the other players: Biggio, Hall of Famer.
Right.
Roberto, Hall of Famer. Barry Bonds, should be. Ricky Henderson, Hall of Famer. Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer. Joe Morgan, Hall of Famer. Then we get to Johnny Damon, Bobby Abreu, and Jimmy Rollins. Any guess who this?
All fringe Hall of Famers as well, I would say.
Except for maybe Johnny Damon.
He was good. I mean,
Good.
I would not put him in the Hall
Good
of
is
Fame,
below
but
very
he was
good,
okay.
which is below Hall of Fame.
Right, very true.
So, any guesses on who this player is?
No clue. There's too many baseball players.
Oh, dude, if you have any like 1990 baseball cards, 89s, 91s, you got tons of them. Montreal Expos.
Oh, Larry Walker?
No.
He's from
No.
Toronto originally.
Yeah, but this isn't him. Oh, and apparently this guy's also in the Canadian Hall of Fame.
Andre Dawson?
No. You just want me to tell you, or you want to keep guessing?
Yeah, no, I don't want to guess anymore.
Marquise Grissom.
He's in that Kenny Lofton group, I would say.
Well,
Kenny
I
Lofton
believe
and Rock Reigns.
I don't know.
That's why I look at him as it's kind of like a decent leadoff hitter. But you're right, he has some of those. I mean, that's a interesting group of players that you just named off, though.
Yeah, I was reading that. I was like, that's interesting.
How many years did he play? Like 17?
Oh hell, I don't know. I'm about to reference him, and then we'll come. Well, his WAR is pretty shitty.
Which is WAR?
29.6.
Yeah, he didn't make the playoffs too many times. I don't think he was always kind of on those mid-tier type teams.
He played 17 years.
Look at that. I know my Marquise Grissom stats.
Let's compare him to Tim Raines. Oh, I guess there's a Tim Raines Jr. I didn't know that.
I don't think I knew that either.
Oh wow, there's another name. He wouldn't be a Hall of Famer, but that's a way back name. Devin White.
Oh yeah. He used to play for the Royals back in the day.
I remember from the
Angels, maybe. Yep. I think he played for Kansas City before the Angels, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, him and Wally Joyner.
Wally Joyner, that's a name from the way back as well. Mark Grace.
All right, why is this not? comparing. I guess it doesn't want to compare him to Tim Raines.
No, you can only figure that out when you're drunk, I think, is what it is.
No, it's giving me his stats against all pitchers.
Oh, okay.
I don't want all the stats against all pitchers.
Right. You want to compare him with Rock Raines.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Compare Tim Raines. There we go. There we go. The WAR is horribly lower. Hits. There's only 400 hits less. He has like 50 more home runs. And then Tim Raines beats him by 13 RBIs, 400 stolen bases, 20 points in the batting average, 70 points in OBP. Yeah, I'm going to go with Marquise Grissom as a no.
No, but close. Very close.
Yeah. All right, so you what you got? You got a name?
Oh God. Here we go with this again.
Okay, here's a name.
Okay, there you go.
Race.
Hall, very good.
Yeah, see, I'm thinking he's borderline. It's kind of odd. I think he's the 1990s decade leader in hits.
For the Cubs or for all of baseball?
I think for baseball.
Really?
Yeah, didn't have a lot of power. Good fielder.
Right. You know what? We need to add another. We need to add another tier to this. Hall of Fame, Ring of Honor, very good, good.
Oh, dude,
Mark Grace deserves to be in the Ring of Honor of like the Cubs.
He should be.
So that's why we need another tier.
We could say Team Hall of Fame, and I don't know who's Hall of Fames. Jeff would probably know if he was in the Cubs Hall of Fame.
Here we go. I got one. Ichiro Suzuki.
Dude, Hall of Famer.
I think so too. I mean, I really do. You can't not put that dude in. I mean, just his rookie season. I mean, you come in.
He was what,
nobody says you can do it
when he came over.
Right, something like that. He. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if you take his Japan or his Japanese hits and his major league hits, he blows Pete Rose out of the water. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he came in 27 years old, and I know he got over 3,000 hits.
In the majors, yeah.
In major, I'm talking major league.
If you take his NJP, yeah, major league, he had 3,000. I'm pretty sure, just over.
I wonder if it'll show this on here. No.
What is New Japan or is Japan?
Yeah, it's not showing that. Dude, he averaged 189 hits a season.
Isn't that insane?
It is, and he was like, to me, baseball's first slap hitter.
He broke the hits record his first year in the league. I mean, it's crazy.
You know, they want to say, oh, there's a difference between Japanese and MLB, and there is. But dude didn't wink an eye, dude. It was like, hey, I'm still going. See the ball, hit the ball.
He had 1,278 hits in Japan.
See, now you're asking to do math.
How many did he have in the majors?
3089.
3089. So 4358 or something like that. 43 and a half.
Yeah. Plus, dude had a cannon for being a toothpick.
Right. Oh, he wasn't tall either. He was like 5'6" or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, he was like a broken off toothpick.
Right.
Someone got that point stuck in their tooth and kind of spit him out. That was Ichiro. I want to say he was a Gold Glover too.
Oh yeah, he definitely was.
Let me look at the rest of his stats, see if anything like
Oh yeah,
surprises.
he blows Pete Rose out of the water. Pete Rose only had 41.92. So if you take New Japan, he's got him by 400 hits. Yeah, a couple years worth of hits.
Okay, this one's shocking. He had over 500 stolen bases too.
Who, Ichiro?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good base runner. It was just in the time to where the league wasn't running a lot.
He didn't walk a whole lot.
No, he's a free swinger. For a slapper, he was a free swinger.
19 years, he only had 1,000 total strikeouts.
Gosh, that's really good.
All right. You want to stay Mariners? Jay Buhner.
Ring of Honor, he's not a Hall of Famer. As much as I love Jay Buhner, he's not a Hall of Famer. But he should be in the Ring of Honor if if he's not already. He was kind of the one that he was the first, one of the old guys off that team.
What the Yankees give up for him? Ken Phelps?
Yep.
Or
yep.
get for
we gave
him,
up Digger Phelps. We got Digger Phelps. Or we gave up Digger Phelps.
Yeah.
But Jay Buhner
that was such
nobody,
a lopsided
really.
trade, it made Seinfeld.
Of course. But like I say, Jay Buhner was a nobody when he was with the Yankees. Farmhand, really.
Yeah.
And really, he wasn't that great, really, either. I mean, he only batted, I think, career 240, I want to say. He did hit bombs. You're not even thinking he batted 240?
No, I'm thinking a name that got in, then I'm just
Crime Dog?
No, he's not in. I think he should be.
No, he got in. I think he got in this year.
Yeah, that was his name. Scott Rowland is the name I was thinking of. I don't think he's Hall of Fame worthy.
The thing is, he was the best player at his position for, I think he was probably all decade of the aughts, I would assume.
I don't think he's Hall of Fame.
I don't think so either. I mean, I really don't. But again, he was the best player in his position for 10 years, or what I'm saying, for a decade. So,
well, that doesn't make you.
You almost have to.
Doesn't make you Hall of Fame.
Yeah, true. Well, obviously, did it though? Didn't you say he
shouldn't?
In?
Say what?
Didn't you say he was in though? He did make it.
Yeah, he got in. I mean, if you want to go with the old, he was the best player by position. Who did we talk about the other day? Mr. Omar Vizquel.
Who should be in if it wasn't for his off the field crap.
And
I would, there was still, there's even, in my opinion, there was a better defensive shortstop while Ordonez was playing. I just gave it away. Damn it.
Ray Ordonez?
Ray Ordonez, man, that dude could play defense. Couldn't hit his way out of a paper bag.
Yeah,
he could hit, but he played defense.
No, he couldn't hit a basketball thrown at him.
Right, exactly. But he could field.
He probably couldn't hit in kickball.
Right, but again, that dude could field.
Yeah, you're right. Here's a good name. David Wright.
Oh.
If Scott Rowland's in.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If we're going with best player at the position for a decade, it's probably David Wright. But
I'm comparing these two. I'm comparing these two.
I don't think he's in. I don't know. West Coast bias, maybe.
Let's compare him to Rowland and let's see. Hell, Rowland barely had 2,000 hits.
Right.
Compare to David Wright. Ooh, I just saw another name. I don't know why it came up on that one.
Yeah, I got another one. I got another third baseman too. I'm going to throw out there. I don't think Hall of Famer, but definitely a Ring of Honor kind of guy.
Okay, so I'll say this: WAR, Roland 70.1, Wright
Yo.
49.2.
See, that's where Roland's got a chance, is because he got a good war.
Well, dude, he made it.
No,
did
yeah,
hit-
true. Okay.
He did hit 300 home runs. But David Wright, now maybe if he didn't have that back problem, I mean, because he's got the rolling and stolen bases, batting average, on base percentage, slugging, OPS, and OPS plus.
That's kind of surprising, honestly.
Roland's got him in everything else. Now, Wright did win more Silver Sluggers. They were All-Star each 7 times, but yeah, I'd have to say he was Hall of Very Good.
Yep. Here's one that I don't know. Kyle Seager. What do you think, Kyle Seager?
Not Hall of Fame.
No, like I said, married Ring of Honor, but didn't do enough.
I'd say he's a Hall of Good.
Wow. He's a pillar of the community.
Hall of Good. All right. Here we go. David Wells.
Oh. Definitely Hall of Very Good, but I don't think he's got Hall of Fame numbers.
He's got 243 wins.
Really? I was going to say, I always liked watching him pitch. He was fun to watch. Big fat dude out there.
Well, you know, he did he did, wasn't it, throw the perfect game? He said hungover.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was definitely hungover for that perfect game maybe threw, or no hitter, whichever one it was.
239 wins, my bad. But, you know, hey, that's kind of the metric they're going to starting to look at.
Yeah, right around that 200 mark.
Yeah.
We'll switch the subject though. You've heard the story about that dude that dropped acid because he thought it was his day off, and they called him and he had to pitch that day, and he threw a no hitter. You heard that story?
I'm not ringing a bell.
Yeah. So dude's obviously kind of a partier, and he fucking drops acid because he thinks he doesn't have to pitch that day.
Yeah, well, I got the gist. Who was it?
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember the name. I'll get it to you here in just a second. But yeah, crazy story. I couldn't imagine pitching a Major League Baseball game on freaking acid.
All right. While you look that up, Eric Davis.
Hall of Very Good. He should have been better, but injuries suck. Doc Ellis, by the way. Doc Ellis.
Nope. Not ringing a bell.
Yeah, he was a nobody. I mean, he was, just a fifth starter.
Well, maybe for that perfect game, maybe they put a piece of acid that he signed in there or something in the Hall of Fame.
Maybe.
Yeah. Hey, will you autograph this? You got to write small. Maybe just get one of your initials on there.
Oh, and also here for that on the Guardian article they wrote about it, Ellis claimed to have pitched every game of his career under the influence of something, whether alcohol, uppers such as benzene or benzodrine. Yeah, so basically, dude was always fucked up.
Yeah, it's probably why we never.
When he tried acid, I guess pitched the greatest game of his life. Right, exactly.
Billy Chappell.
But yeah, Billy Chappell.
What? You don't know Billy Chappell?
Yeah, Billy Chappell is Kevin Costner from
he wasn't a real player.
The Lovely Game.
But according
Chappell
to the stats
be the Hall of Fame.
in the movie, he should be.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's a sleeper great movie.
It is. Here's a name. What do you think? And he may have made it. Let me look up first. Doesn't look like it. Alan Trammell. And at the
I
same
would say
time,
yes.
Sweet Lou Whitaker.
I would say yes as well. They probably don't have the numbers, but to me, those guys are Hall of Famers. I guess to me they passed the eye test.
Yeah, I don't have to go team Hall of Fame with Trammell. I'm looking at stats. He didn't have
Yeah,
200
that
home
way.
runs. He did have 2,300 hits.
Yeah, like I say, stat wise, they probably shouldn't be, but in my opinion, yeah, those guys are Hall of Famers.
Well, hell, Alan Trammell's WAR is 70.6. All right. Here's another name. Ryan Braun.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. I got to backpedal here because I got to think of what rules we're using here. So no, he failed.
What rules?
He failed the test. Ryan Braun failed a piss test.
Yes, and I think
So
didn't he fail
again,
more than one? Because I remember
he did
one
fail
with
more
the
than
FedEx
one.
driver, and I think I remember a second one.
Yeah, the first one was the he pulled some freaking race card on the first one, genophobic or something along those lines. I think is what he used. But again, you got caught. I say no. He got caught. That's a no.
All right, let's pull up his stat. Well, I mean,
I'm sure he's got good counting stats. Not really.
He's got 352 home runs.
Yeah.
He did bat 296.
I was going to say probably around 300. Not a lot of stolen bases, I don't think.
He didn't even get to 2,000 hits. A WAR of 47-1.
Yep, you're not getting in with a 47 WAR.
Yeah. No. Here's one.
Okay, here's a basketball Hall of Fame one.
Okay, all
definitely
right.
Basketball Hall of Fame, but Christian Laettner.
Okay, he's already in.
Is he really?
I'm pretty sure. Prove me wrong.
I'm going to try to here, but go ahead. Go with your argument, though.
It's the Basketball Hall of Fame.
That's why I say, should Christian Laettner be in or not?
For college, yeah. He did not. Yeah, but basketball, they have a hall of everybody. Hey, you scored 2 points this one game against this one guy. Hey, you're in. Did you find it yet?
Oh, you're right. You're right. Well, this is a technicality. He's in the Hall of Fame because they put the Dream Team 92 team in the Hall of Fame. So that's how he made it in. He made it in like he was part of the NWO and he fucking rode some everybody's coattails.
Oh, so he was like the Lex Luger in the NWO?
Yeah. It says Laettner is the only player that has not been inducted into the Hall of Fame individually. So he's in the Hall of Fame because he was on the 92 Dream Team. So
but
technically
I
he's not in the Hall of Fame.
was right. He's in the Hall of Fame.
But he has not been. But Christian Laettner is not in the Hall of Fame. The 1992 Dream Team is in the Hall of Fame.
So, okay, all right. Meta World Peace.
No. Mouse in the Palace keeps him out.
You think that's what it is? Because I was thinking the
Yep.
same thing, but at the same time, I'm like, just about everybody gets in.
No, that was a big black eye for the league.
I remember watching that game. Sitting there watching, like, oh shit, they just went in the stands. What the?
Yeah,
Um,
and Steven Jackson about freaking took somebody out big time. If he would have connected with a shot, he
that
would
was
have
the name I
fucking
was about to say next.
Steven Jackson. Yeah,
Yeah.
again, keep it. He's out because of the malice, which unfortunately it's probably going to keep Jermaine O'Neal out too, who I think deserves to be it.
Okay. Oh, I just had this dude's Spreewell, good old Latrell. You think if he gets in, he could feed his kids?
Maybe. I don't think he deserves to be in. I mean, not just because he choked his coach out, because I probably would have choked out PJ Carter Lissimo too. But
I think just because he choked his coach out, he shouldn't be in.
Right. Yeah, that you can't have that kind of precedence.
Okay, so then that brings up, I can picture him. Can't
Glenn
think of his
Rice.
name. No, that's not him. That's a good one though. God, what the hell is this guy's name? Washington Wizards, the whole gun incident.
Oh, Gilbert Arenas.
Yes, Gilbert Arenas.
I'll tell you what. I'll bet you Gilbert could still get a bucket on some people, but I don't think.
I think he got blackballed after
because
that.
he definitely did. I can't prove it, but I don't remember him playing after that fucking gun incident, or for very long after the gun incident.
He played, just not very much.
Right, he finished the season out there, but I think they shipped him out after that.
Yeah, I think he went to a couple other teams. And you brought up Glenn Rice. And again, we're talking basketball Hall of Fame.
Right.
Is he not already in it?
I don't think so. He was like a 3-point shooter. I mean, but that was all he could do. He couldn't guard, and he wasn't an all-star. He wasn't a perennial all-star. Ray Allen was the greatest shooter ever. Second greatest shooter ever.
Three-pointer. 3-point specialist.
Well, at the end of his career, he was. Not when he played with the Sonics. He did everything when he played with the Sonics.
I'm willing to bet that the Mitch Richmond and Chris Mullin, and I bet they're already in.
Well, yeah, because Mullin was on the '92 Dream Team, and they said Leitner's the only one that hasn't been put in by himself. So yeah, those two were both in then. I think Mitch Richmond was on that.
Way to have that short-term memory.
Yeah, you
know. Kevin Johnson.
Or is he talked about him the other night. We talked about him. I don't think he's in. I would think, and maybe my take's going to change for the other night, but I think he should be in. He was tough to guard, but I don't think his stats are good enough to get him in. But I think he was tough.
Okay, changing sports.
Please.
Kansas City Chiefs. Neil Smith.
Okay. Should be in. I'm surprised he's not.
I don't know if he is or not. I don't think he is. You're looking, aren't you?
I'm trying to, yeah.
I put it down and then he booked it.
Nope, it doesn't look like it. Oh, never mind. He's in the Chiefs Hall of Fame, but no, he's not Hall of Famer.
I think that's where he belongs. Okay, he should be in the Chiefs Hall of Fame.
Who's that?
Christian Okoye. He better be in the Chiefs Hall of Fame.
Oh, heck yeah. The Nigerian Nightmare? That dude was badass.
Man. I'm trying to look at some of your teams up there behind you, and I'm like, Kraken's too
Yeah,
soon.
There's no Kraken yet.
Ooh. Albert Joey Bell.
I think he deserves to be in there. He does, but I don't think he'll ever get voted in because he was definitely not a writer's favorite kind of guy.
No, he was. I don't think he was anybody's favorite guy.
Right, but I mean, he was good. I mean, really good.
Let's just see if he's stat worthy.
He should be. His WAR is probably pretty decent too.
What do you consider decent?
Over 60? Really?
Really?
What's his WAR?
40.1.
Wow.
I
guess I gave him a little bit too much credit for his defense.
Did he play defense?
He wasn't a straight DH. I don't think. I think he played outfield.
1,700 hits.
Oh, wow.
381 home runs, though. He did bat 295.
I want to say that I think he got blackballed too, didn't he?
Yeah. He had an attitude problem.
Oh, definitely an attitude problem. So I think he's already in. I don't think he should be, but what do you think about Roberto Alomar?
He's already in.
Yeah, but do you think he should be?
I think he did get 3,000 hits.
I think you're right. But he was another guy that was kind of a chode.
Yeah, the whole spitting on the umpire.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, no, he did not have 3,000 hits. 27-24.
And he's in?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh, here's a name. We'll compare him to this name. How's this? Because I don't think this guy's in, but this guy is also everybody's best friend. Damn it.
Who's that?
Jeff Kent.
I think Jeff Kent should be in.
Let's see.
And I wish I could have seen a fight between him and Bonds, too. That would have been fun.
It would have been.
Bonds before the juice, though, not after the juice. Jeff would have stood no chance for that Barry Bonds.
So apparently, if you try to compare and you hit the wrong button, you have to back all the way out.
Oh, that's pretty stupid.
Yeah, I was thinking so. Come on. Are we gonna load? Here we go. The only thing I see Jeff Kent having all over him is home runs and RBIs.
Yeah, Robbie's got him everywhere else, though.
Kent's WAR is 55-4.
Wow. I would have figured a bit better than that.
He didn't even get 2,500 hits.
Oh, okay.
His batting average and OBP was less than Alomar. Slugging was slightly better. Same with OPS and OPS plus. But I think where the difference comes in is defense.
Yeah, Kent was not that good, was he?
Huh?
Kent was not a very good defensive guy, was he?
Well, he didn't get a single Gold Glove.
Yeah.
All-Star 12 times for Alomar. Now, Kent did win MVP one year.
Yep. They screwed Barry and gave it to Jeff Kent one year.
That's pretty racist.
It's
Was
true,
that before
though.
or after the fight?
Which one? I think they had multiple. Those guys definitely did not like each other.
Bobby Bonilla.
No. He was on pace, but no, I don't think he should have been.
Howard Johnson.
No. Close.
He's a Mets Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Dante Bichette.
You look up his numbers because to me he's good / very good.
It's tough because he also played at Coors though. Did you go to Baseball Reference? You're going to Baseball References War, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. His Baseball Reference career WAR is 5.7.
That's not good.
No, not at all. Let's see here.
Look, my arms disappeared.
Yeah, 1906 for hits. And 274 homers in 14 years.
So back to my good or very good.
Right, exactly. Career WAR of 7. That's insane.
What about Tim Salmon?
Very good Ring of Honor type guy, but not a Hall of Famer, I don't think.
Torrey Hunter.
Kenny Lofton. I mean, that's where I put him. He's in the Kenny Lofton category.
Yeah, but we already said Kenny Lofton should be in if Tim Raines is in. Their stats were there. I don't think Torrey Hunter Hall of Famer. I think he's a Twins Hall of Famer. Very good.
Yeah.
Probably not it. Kind of like Joe Mauer. Twins Hall of Famer.
Joe Mauer should be in. Joe Mauer should be in.
He made it in. We looked at stats, dude. Him and Posey.
That's what I'm saying. Posey. Gosh.
Not by stats.
True. It's all about the rings, baby.
Not in baseball.
Like we said before, the rings just kind of put it over the top. If you're a tweener, they'll put you over the top.
Well, didn't McGriff win a title?
I don't think he did.
With Toronto? Oh, that was John Olerud, their first baseman.
Yeah. Yeah, Olerud is like a rookie, I think. Or second year, like pretty early.
Was he with Atlanta when they won theirs?
No, he was gone by then. Won a World Series. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he won one in 95 with the Braves.
See, I was right.
I'm glad he made the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he was. Dude was a class guy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, him and his take a bite out of crime commercials eventually.
Oh yeah, those were awesome.
You know.
And he played in more than just he played on some crap teams too. Played for San Diego back in the day when they were horrible. Well, San Diego's always been kind of horrible.
Well, I don't know. He played with Toronto when they were good, but wasn't there when they won the World Series. Was with Atlanta. He was with the Cubs in a not so good year for the Cubs.
He did play for the Cubs? Oh yeah, like early '90s, wasn't it?
No, I think it was towards the end of the career. I think it was before the Cubs got Derek Lee.
Oh, okay.
Let's look at some other names here.
He's helping me out.
You know, a lot of baseball ones come to mind here because it's baseball season. You got Mickey Tettleton, Pete Incaviglia.
Tettleton, no. Incaviglia higher than Pendleton, but probably not.
I would put Tettleton over Incaviglia. Tettleton's batting stance
Really?
alone. Oh,
well, then we should
batting
put Euclid in, right?
Julio Franco.
It's a good one. I'm my favorite was Garrett Sheffield though.
Should
With the
Julio
waving
Franco
bat.
be in the Hall of Fame?
I would say yes, but probably doesn't have the counting stats to make it in.
I mean, dude
But
played
again,
forever.
eye test wise, yes.
Matter of fact, he's probably still playing right now somewhere.
Probably down in like the Dominican somewhere or something.
More than likely. Let's see.
Talk about
His
another guy
WAR-
got blackballed. Oh, Puig,
His-
man. That guy should still be playing.
His WAR is 43.6, 2,500 hits, a 298 batting average. And that's 298 over 23 years.
He played until what, 45 or something like that? Well, we wouldn't really know.
48. He was
So
48.
they say. He was probably
07.
55.
Well, so they say. Well, it's kind of like Pujols.
Yeah. I hate that guy.
I mean, Pujols should be in, but
He
how
will
old
get
is he
in.
really?
Right. Exactly. Nobody really knows.
Let's see who else we got out there. Nomar Garcia Parra. Very good.
Didn't have a long enough career. But eye test wise, yeah, he's in a Hall of Fame in my opinion, but I don't think he has the numbers.
I think it's going to take him a while to get in. It's going to take him as long to get in the Hall of Fame as it did for him to get in the batter's box.
Mr. Tweaker himself. He couldn't be in the major leagues now. He can get all that done before the pitch clock's done.
He'd strike out before the first pitch got thrown.
Right? Exactly. I'm still getting ready, guys.
Jason Varitek.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Again, eye test. I think he should be.
I think he's Rangers or not Rangers, Red Sox,
Definitely Red Sox. Yeah.
but not Hall of Famer.
About Mo Vaughn.
No.
Again, my eyes, he was a Hall of Famer, but
he had a couple of good years. I mean, no.
Poppy made it, didn't he?
Poppy made it. And he's one of those ones from the steroid era that we were talking about. I mean, he never tested positive, but
the numbers should have went up
with everybody else.
The numbers should went up all of a sudden, like real quick too. Like, I mean, he was decent when he was in Canada, which what was it? He was with Toronto, right?
Minnesota.
Or Minnesota. Okay, yeah. Canada number 2. My bad. I apologize.
You're close to Canada.
Right, exactly. Border team.
I don't think
but his numbers really jumped. Maybe I'm wrong, but I towards the end of his career, he was playing just as well as he was at the beginning, if not better.
I mean, his WAR 55.3 on Baseball Reference. So let's see. Home runs, Minnesota. He didn't play the first 3 years. He didn't play higher than 86 games. His
Yeah,
high
because I
was
think he was platooning with somebody.
yeah. Then he started hitting 18 with Minnesota, 20 with Minnesota. Then he goes to Boston.
Right? 30, 35, 42.
No, it was 31, 41, 47, 54, 35, 23, 28, 32, 29, 23, 30, 35, 37, 38.
Okay, so he never went below, or he never got as low as his highest home runs with Minnesota.
Close. He had 23 versus 20.
Okay. But still.
And the year he hit 20, he played 125 games. The year he hit 23 was 109 games. But you got to look Fenway to the old Metrodome, dude.
Yeah, there's a short porch out there and right.
So I know his name was tied with it a little bit with performance enhancing, but I mean, he should be in. I think the biggest debate on him was because he was a DH, which we discussed. It's hard to do as DH.
Right. Because there's no metrics on it, really.
Yeah.
And Edgar's numbers aren't, the thing is, Edgar's numbers aren't that great either. If you look at them, they're really not Hall of Fame type numbers.
They're not, but Gar was the first one.
Revolutionized, yeah.
The first one usually is going to get most, if not all, their numbers passed up in baseball.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's
well, Ruben Sierra probably has better numbers than Edgar does, I would assume.
Well, let's just check it out.
I mean, because those are the two first real DHs, I would say.
Ruben Sierra? He played a lot of outfield first.
He played right, but towards the end of his career, he was a DH.
Towards the end, I mean, he didn't play as much as Harold Baines, and I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if I think Harold Baines is in. I think you put him in the White Sox Hall of Fame or the Orioles or the A's or the Rangers.
Yeah, he bounced around, but that happens when you play for 100 years.
Dang, his WAR, according to this, 16.8.
Ouch.
He did hit 300 home runs. All right, so let's compare him to Edgar Martinez. Let's let it load. We'll take a short break from our sponsors at Fiji Water. And we're back.
Yeah, Fiji Water's the best.
So, dude, Gar's got him, dude.
Really?
Gar's got him in hits, home runs, batting average, on base percentage, slugging, OPS plus.
That's surprising. But if you look at Edgar's numbers, though, I mean, really, those are not great Hall of Fame type numbers.
No, they're not. You're right. Now, Sierra is close. Sierra's close. He's 3 home runs shy of Edgar. He's 90-something hits short of Edgar. He has 50 more RBIs than Edgar. Got 100 more. He only has 100 more stolen bases than Edgar, so maybe that's what's keeping him out. Like, hey, if Edgar could get 50, you could barely get more than that.
Right.
But Edgar was the first. And, we brought up Harold Baines. Let's check him out. Oh, Harold Baines.
Yep.
I forgot the N. Let's see. Well, I named all those teams, but Is that Toronto? Or is that total? That might be Toronto. No, that's TOT. All right. So anyway, let's see. He didn't have
Trying to
3,000
steal R, I
hits.
think.
His WAR was 38.8. But if they're comparing him as a DH versus Edgar, that's probably why he got in.
Who? Harold Baines?
Yeah. So, hey, you can say that Edgar does not have the fewest stolen bases in the Hall of Fame.
Sweet.
There's one guy less than him at least.
At least.
Right. Now,
Babe Ruth probably too.
Edgar has a 68.4 WAR, Baines 38.8.
That's surprising.
But Edgar has 800 less games.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So you're talking what? 6.5, 7 seasons? 6.5?
Mm-hmm.
Harold Baines had 70 more home runs only 400 more RBIs.
Yeah, Edgar only hit about 20 home runs a year.
I mean, hell, he had 3,500 more plate appearances. So Baines had to got in with everyone comparing him to Edgar once Edgar got in.
Right. Which took forever, but is what it is. He's in.
Yeah. Harold Reynolds.
He should be.
What?
I think he should be. Led the league in stolen bases for a couple years. Played solid second base.
I'd say he's good.
He's he took Ken Griffey Jr. under his wing.
He's good.
Yeah, he was good. Definitely a Ring of Honor kind of guy. But yeah, Hall of Fame, probably not. Honestly, probably not.
Yeah. Well, shoot, it's been an hour.
It has been. It's only been 57 minutes, but close enough.
Yeah, it's totally close enough. And looking at the viewers, we've gone from none to one and back to none, back to one. So to the nuns of the ones of the none of the viewers that are watching, we thank you, and so do our non-sponsors.
Well, I would like to thank the 14 people that did watch an hour-long video from Friday. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you.
I saw 16.
Oh, see, so 2 more watched it today then. Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
We got 16 people that sat through an hour. Well, I haven't looked at the 2-hour one yet, but the 1-hour one, we at least got, what, so you said 16 people?
Yeah, 16 people. 16 people.
I think it's the topic. It's probably what it was, but you never know.
All right. Next week, I'm sure we'll be talking about the NCAA championship game, because that should be next Monday.
Yep. UConn.
I don't know. All right. Have a happy Easter Sunday. What's left?
Thanks. Happy Easter, everybody. See you next week.
Everybody? You mean, hey, to the one, happy Easter.
Hey, there's people that are going to watch this not live streamed. So, there's going to be more people.
Oh, to the teens and the 20s that are going to watch us.
Yeah.
I hope you have a happy Easter.
To our day ones.
If you're watching this on tomorrow, happy April Fools.
Yep. Don't get tricked.
Oh, that's the one day of the year I usually don't play pranks.
Right. It's not fair when you do it all the time. That's the day you take off.
Pretty much. I got to give them a rest.
Yeah.
All right. We'll
all right,
talk
guys.
later.
All right, man.